If you were wondering about the title of that first piece, Richard Saucedo is a composer outside of Indianapolis, and it was written for Zionsville, Indiana, where apparently all the streets are brick, just like the Brickyard. So that school commissioned that piece, and he named it in their honor by calling it Brick Street Encounter. We'd like to tell you a little bit about this next selection. Some of our students who are in some of our choirs here at the Ham-Lincoln High School are familiar with the work of Eric Whitaker. He's written a number of choral pieces. He's really best known as a writer of choral music, and there's kind of an interesting story behind the Seal Lullaby that I'd like to share with you, along with the words that were with this in its original choral version before it became transcribed for band. In the spring of 2004, I was lucky enough to have my show, Paradise Lost, Shadows and Wings, presented at the ASCAP Musical Theater Workshop. The workshop is the brainchild of legendary composer Stephen Schwartz, who wrote Wicked, Godspell, and Pippin. And his insights about the creative process were profoundly helpful. He became a great mentor and friend to the show, and I am honored to say to me personally. Soon after the workshop, I received a call from a major film studio. Stephen had recommended me to them, and they wanted to know if I might be interested in writing music for an animated feature. I was incredibly excited, said yes, and took the meeting. The creative executives with whom I met explained that the studio heads had always wanted to make an epic adventure, a classic animated film based on Rudyard Kipling's The White Seal. I have always loved animation, early Disney films, Looney Tunes, Pixar, etc. And I couldn't believe that I might get a chance to work in that grand tradition on such great material. The White Seal is a beautiful story, classic Kipling, dark and rich and not at all condescending to kids. But best of all, Kipling begins his tale with the mother seal singing softly to her young pup. The opening poem is called The Seal Lullaby. Hush thee, my baby, the night is upon us, and black are the waters that sparkled so green. The moon o'er the combers looks downward to find us, at rest in the hollows that rustle between. Where billow meets billow, then soft be thy pillow. O weary wee flipperling, curl at thy ease. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shark overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. I was so struck deeply by those first beautiful words, and the simple, sweet, Disney-esque song just came gushing out of me. I wrote it down as quickly as I could, had my wife record it while I accompanied her at the piano, and dropped it off at the film studio. I didn't hear anything from them for weeks and weeks, and I began to despair. Did they hate it? Was it too melodically complex? Did they even listen to it? Finally, I called them, begging to know the reason that they had rejected my tender little song. "Oh," said the exec, "we decided to make Kung Fu Panda instead." So I didn't do anything with it, just sang it to my baby son every night to get him to go to sleep. Parentheses, success rate less than 50%. A few years later, the town singers commissioned the choral arrangement of it, and in 2011 I transcribed the piece for concert band. I'm grateful to them for giving it new life, and to the schools, colleges, and directors who helped to believe in this new transcription. And I'm especially grateful to Stephen Schwartz, to whom the piece is dedicated. His friendship and invaluable tutelage has meant more to me than I could ever tell him. The Seal Lullaby.
Thank you.